Hello everyone. The first part of the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank, written by Anne Frank, was completed. Now it's time for the second part. Okay, so this second part contains a letter which was written by Anne herself, and the name of her diary is Kitty. What is that? Name of her diary is Kitty. So it is clearly mentioned here, Saturday 20th June 1942. So let us read the diary first. That is, dearest Kitty, our entire class is quacking in its boots. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decided we will move up to the next from and who will be kept back. Half the class is making bets. GN and I love ourselves, silly at the two boys behind us, CN and Jack, who have staked their entire holiday saving on their bet. From morning to night, it's you're going to pass, you are going to pass. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Not, I'm not. Even G's pleading glances and my angry outburst can't calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So, it is clear from the passage that, and it is the thought of Anne Frank. Okay, and this is the thing that was recorded in the diary of Anne Frank. So, name of the diary is Kitty. So, according to Anne Frank, this class was discussing about, all the class members and the maximum of them were discussing about what is pass and what is who is going to fail. Like, you are going to pass. Not, I am not. No, I am not. Yes, you are. I am not. So this is something like that. This class is all about pass and fail. It is not about the quality education. It is not about the activities to be done. It is all about who is going to pass and who is going to fail. So it is the failure of the system actually. So Anne Frank was quite annoyed and was irritated by this kind of behavior of the students. Correct. And he was just angry to her friend who is the name is GN. And CN and Jax are the two boys that who were sitting behind them, who were just staked their entire holiday saving on their bet. So they just bet themselves, and that who is going to buy something, who is going to earn something. That was the talking, that was the discussion they were done. They have been doing. Okay. So now, if you ask me, there are so many dummies. What are dummies? Dummies mean who are just an object designed to resemble and serve as a substitute for the real or unusual one. Okay, dummies here. Dummies means that a puppet. Actually, okay, a puppet. So who is just like that ki whenever you are teaching something, yes, he or she is just learning that. There is no outer knowledge, there is no another general awareness. Only he or she is listening to the teacher's talk or the exact the thing which is written on the book. This is not the outsider thing. Okay. And they always think that who is going to pass and who is going to fail, the notes, the suggestion, etc. And the last one is that teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So dear students, one thing is that this is the line that was just vehemently and something like that bravely made on teachers. So according to Anne Frank, teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth because she was of the opinion that the teachers are not that good enough at that time. Okay, and they were unpredictable. This is because Anne thought that it is not a proper and it is not imaginable that a teacher when the teacher is going to tell something, Okay, what is the thing that the teacher is going to tell, or what is the thing a teacher is going to do? It is totally unpredictable. Okay, so this is the thing, that the most unpredictable creatures on the earth, that unpredictable means not able to predict it or changeable, correct? So I'm not worried about my girlfriends and myself. We'll make it. The only subject I'm not sure about is maths. Anyway, we can all do is wait. Until then, we keep up telling each other not to lose heart. So this is the thing that first of all, I'm not so worried about my girlfriends. That girlfriend means the lady or the female friends of Anne Frank, correct? So that and only subject I'm not sure about is math. So she doesn't like math. Actually, she doesn't like math. Anyway, we all can do is wait. So they are waiting for the next turn, and we keep telling each other that not to lose heart. So if someone is weak in some subject like maths or something, they just talking to each other that not to lose heart. Then I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Kissing, an old fogey who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talk too much or so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework, an essay on the subject, a chatterbox. A chatterbox. What can you write about that? I'd worry about that later, I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. So, and here the term old foggy. Old foggy means an old fashioned person. Old foggy means an old fashioned person. Annoyed. Annoyed means slightly angry or irritated. Chatterbox. What do you mean by chatterbox? Chatterbox means a person who likes to chatter or talkative. And jotted, as I said, this word you've found in the previous section, on the previous part of this video, that is the jotted means write quickly. So now what does Anne tell? That Anne tells how she has a great relationship with all her teachers except the math professor or the maths teacher. He was, or the teacher was constantly irritated by the author's talkativeness. Despite several warnings, Anne did not stop talking in his class, which prompted him to give extra homework as punishment. The first one was to write an essay on chatterbox, which she thought was read topic, a read topic, W-E-I-R-D, read topic to write on, because what could one write about it? Okay, because this is not an usual topic. This is the topic that's something unusual. It was chatterbox. This kind of topic was assigned to her because she likes to talk. She likes to talk to all the children. She likes to talk to herself actually. So the teacher assigned her the project that is chatterbox, correct? To write an essay on it. For a moment, she wrote the topic in her notebook, kept it in her bag, and focused on staying quiet. Correct? Now, that evening, after I had finished the test of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing tip of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. But the trick was to come up with the convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought and I thought. Suddenly, I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Kissing had assigned me and was satisfied. I argued that talking is a student's trait and I would do my best to keep it under control, but that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that's there not much you can do about inherited traits. So here The word ramble means to talk or write at length in a confused manner. What is that? Ramble means, here the word ramble. Ramble means to talk or write at length in a confused manner. Convincing. Convincing means capable of causing someone to believe that something is true or real. What is that? Capable meanings are confusing, capable of causing someone to believe that something is true or real. Trait, quality. Trait mean quality. Student's trait means student's quality. Inherited, derived genetically from one parents to the ancestor. Derived genetically from one parents or ancestors. Correct. So here the author came across the note she made as a reminder for the essay after she had finished the rest of her homework. She began thinking about the topic. While chewing the tip of my fountain pen is a gesture that signifies the person is deep thinking. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. This means that she was in a deep thinking. While anyone could mention random stuff written for the sake of filling pages, she wanted to present concrete arguments in support of talking. So she just she was just going to make or are going to present an argument which is in support of talking. Okay, the teacher argued that talking is not a good thing, but to her or to Anne Frank, talking is the good thing. And the student, and somehow this is the right of a student to talk much actually. Okay, she mentioned that she will try to better herself as a student, but talking is something that cannot be eliminated completely. That is, she mentioned that she will try to better herself as a student, but talking is something that which cannot be eliminated completely or which cannot be stopped completely. Okay, so talking is going to be happen and talking is going to be in force. This is because she got it as an inherited trait from her mother, and that is how she ended up for 3 pages on the topic. So he made 3 pages on the topic, and she says that it is inherited from her mother. Correct. Now, so you can say that was much you can do about inherited traits. Correct. Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at my argument. So when Mr. Kissing read the argument, he just made a laugh. But when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me the second essay. So just Annie was assigned the second essay. This time it was supposed to be an incorrigible chatterbox. So the next topic is incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigible means that cannot be changed or that cannot be deleted. Okay, or not able to be changed. Incorrigible means I handed in it, and Mr. Kissing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. However, during the 3rd lesson, he had finally had enough. Anne Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay titled "Quack Quack Quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. So it was the 3rd one, that was "Quack Quack Quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. So from this one we can tell that first of all, proceeded means begin a course of action. Incorrigible means not able to be changed, and mistress, a woman in position or authority or control. Okay, the professor found Anne's argument. The professor found Anne's arguments to be amusing, but when she did not stop talking in the next lesson also, he gave her yet another assignment as punishment. So she was beginning to talk, and she was just continuing with her talk. So out of frustration and out of annoyedness, the person or the teacher gave her another work, that is, he gave her another assignment as punishment. The topic was an incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigible refers to a bad habit that is difficult to change. He gave her this topic because he was annoyed of her unstoppable chattering during his lesson. On receiving this assignment, the professor did not say anything to her for a while, but when she lost his patience, he handed her yet another assignment as punishment on the topic. Quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox. So she was giving the third assignment also. Okay. So it is because the teacher was annoyed and irritated by the behavior of Anne Frank. The class roared. I had laughed too, though I would nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of Chatterbox. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend Sen, who is good at poetry, offered to help me write an essay from beginning to end in verse. I jumped for joy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me with his ridiculous subject, but I would make sure the joke was on him. So next one is that exhausted means completely used up. You just usually you see this word exhausted means your data exhausted, means your data get completely used. Exhausted means completely used up. Ingenuity means the quality of being clever, original or inventive. The ingenuity means the quality of being clever, chalak. Okay. Verse, writing arrangement of metrical rhythm. Verse means writing arrangement of metrical rhythm. Ridiculous, deserving or inviting decision of mockery. Okay. So now what is that? When the professor scolded her for the third time and punished her, the whole class started laughing. As a result, Anne had to pretend to be amused too. After writing twice on the similar topic, she ran out of thoughts. Thus, her friend San, who was good at poetry, offered to help her write in rhyme. So her friend, who is that San, S-A-N-N, San, who was good at poetry, offered to help her write in rhyme. Okay, now she is going to write in rhyme or poetry. The whole assignment scenario was to make Anne feel ashamed, but she made sure that she gave an effective reply. So to Anne Frank, reply is a must thing. So whenever a teacher just put an argument, she was able to reply to him something. First, from the first, second, and third, he was just in a mood to reply to her teacher. Correct? Now, so what is that? I finished my poem and it was beautiful. I thought, it was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were beaten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Kissing took the joke the right way. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments and to several other classes as well. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and have not been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, Mr. Kissing is always making jokes these days. Yours, Anne, extracted from the Diary of a Young Girl with slight adaptation. Okay, so last paragraph it is, that is, and what do you mean by what the contrary? Contrary means opposite in nature. Okay, contrary means opposite in nature. So Anne Frank finally wrote a third assignment in form of a poem, which turned out to be great, which was great in nature. She wrote a satire. Satire means something like, satire means that is the criticism. Actually, satire means criticism, to criticize someone. She wrote a satire that a father swan beat his 3 baby ducklings to death because of their noisy nature. To her good luck, the professor took it lightly. The professor recited the entire poem in front of the class while giving his own remarks simultaneously. So the professor, what is most interesting thing is that Mr. Kissing just read out all the entire poem in front of the class and making his remarks also. The author, being fortunate enough, talked uninterruptedly after this incident without any further homework as punishment. Also, Mr. Kissing, the professor, started cracking jokes every now and then in front of the class. So what is that? Just reading after reading out the entire poem, Mr. Kissing was thoroughly impressed by the poetry and by the sense of humor and the thoughts of Anne Frank. So after that, he was not in a mood to criticize her or to give her extra homework or extra assignment. He was now friendly to her. He was just started cracking jokes every now and then. Correct. So this is the way, and by this incident, it is quite clear that a student can win a teacher's mind, okay, or a teacher's heart also by this. So if the proper, if a student give a proper example, even if a student give the proper argument, then his peer, his or her peer, or his or her teacher would be satisfied enough, and this is the healthy competition, and the healthy environment would prevail. Healthy environment would prevail means there would be a good transaction of teaching and learning process. Okay, so according to Anne Frank, the class was just thinking about the result, the thinking about the marks, who is going to fail and going to pass. But according to her, it is not that good. You just keep your mind sharp, you just keep your mind aware, and you just also listen to your heart, not your mind actually. Okay, this is not all about marks and good marks and who's pass fail. It is also important that what you learn, what is you learning from the class. Okay, this is her actual mentality. Okay, she does not like the rigid or the strict rules of the class. He always liked the some friendliness, talkativeness. He used to talk to the class. So this is the thing that was going in her mind. So this is the discussion for this chapter. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Correct.